I'm from an island from the coast of Kenya called Lamu Island, and the population is not that big.
First of all, I really don't know that much about my country, like because I've been moving around since I was little. But I have like an idea, kind of. Well, okay, I know that in my country people like to dance and to drink, of course, and the government sucks. It's been like 12 years since I've been in Liberia because I came here when I was 10. So basically, what I remember, I know there is like really hot. We have two seasons, like a rainy season and a dry season. So that's about it. But usually, even during the rainy season, it's like pretty very warm and humid and stuff like that.
I'm Ghanaian, originally from Kumasi, and I'm from the Ashanti clan.
There are many historical sites in Kenya, especially on my island from Lamu, and tourists come there like all year round, all the time. We have beach resorts, we have, like I say, historical sites, and it's such an amazing place. And we have nice like nightclubs and bars. People go at night and beach parties all the time, every day.
Oh my gosh, I love African food. My favorite one is called tabagi. Like I don't know how to describe it, but it's called tabagi. And like there's different ways you can make tabagi. You can either make tabagi with the little kitide, which is very bitter, but it tastes really good, or like the bitter balls, which is not bitter, but they're called bitter balls. I really don't get it, but it's not bitter, but it's really good. But tabagi is my favorite one, and then we pambato or cassava leaf. I just love all African food, period.
Banku, my favorite food is fufu. Fufu and chicken soup. And I love kelewele.
I do belly dancing. I do traditional dance from my tribe, which is Bajuni tribe, and I do just like any other crazy dancing. Also, I love Indian dancing. Like I dance all the time. If I could, I would walk dancing. I love him. I dance in my room like crazy.
Right now, there's a movement going on, and that's called Azonto in Ghana. That's the dance right now. I mean, everybody's doing Azonto. That's the best dance right now. It's crazy, but it's a lovely dance. From where I am, dance is called Adwa. It's a traditional dance.
My mother and I arrived in the United States of America January 6, 2000. We arrived here at the JFK airport in New York City. I was 10 years of age. I came to America last year in 2010, and I was 18.
Here in the USA in 2007 in February. I can still remember that day. It was so cold. There was snow actually. It was like past time to see snow, like seriously. I was not used to the cold. I got sick the first week. It was homesick, so yeah. I was 15 years old. I was a freshman in high school. It was such an experience.
I'm 20. I moved to America last year, somewhere around June. And actually, my dad moved here with my siblings somewhere in January last year. And we live in Texas right now.
I mean, it was difficult for me because I was going to elementary school, and I learned very quickly that Americans can be very cruel and judgmental to people that are like different from them. So at an early age, from 10 years old start elementary school in a new country. Like I spoke English in Africa, but when I came to America, they made me feel like I was speaking with a different language. In school, they was bullying me. They called me all types of names. Like they just made me feel so hard. But I used to go home and cry and wish I wasn't African at all. That all my problems would just like disappear.
It was really, really tough. Like, it was really hard for me because I, first of all, didn't speak any English at all. Like, my first language is French, so, oh my God, everything was so hard. Like, I wasn't able to understand what people were saying, and I couldn't express myself, and it was just so hard.
In Texas wasn't a really huge adjustment because I had been coming for vacation up here most of the time. But when I came down to Philly, I remember my first time coming here, I was like, oh my God, I was so depressed. When we're coming, I was just asking my dad, Daddy, is this place just made up of trees? On my way, I was just saying, where are the buildings? I can't see nothing. But we finally got here and I saw Albright. The place was so quiet. I went to my dorm. I was so disappointed.
It was not easy to adjust to this kind of culture in this place. It was because everywhere I go in my high school, I was the only person wearing a hijab, and that made me feel left out a lot. And the culture is very different. Like the way people dress, talk, it's completely different. It was very hard to adjust, and I think I'm still adjusting until today here in college. It'll take time, but eventually I'll get it.
Like I just miss my grand aunt, like the one that raised me. It's been 12 years since I've seen her. Like my entire, up to before I left the country. Like she was very involved. Like she raised my mom. She raised me. She raised, besides my mom and me, she raised like a lot of other people's children. Like she never had any kids of her own, so like she raised a lot of relative kids that couldn't raise their own children. So like I really miss her because it's 12 years now and I haven't seen her, and I just want to go back home, at least God forbid, one more time before he takes her away from me.
Kosia Barago kes me free Kumasi. Dear me pay wo me ho ne say me intimity enkrofo me pese me hwe nkola me penkola asem me timima me ma ho me ma me ho passer.
Je m'appelle Rebecca Gachani, je fais la deuxième année. J'étudie la communication, faculté de communication et international business et business international. La seule chose que j'aime à propos de moi, c'est ma taille. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah. Hello, my people. Hey, my name is Franmino, and I'm a junior here at Albright College, and I'm from Liberia. And the one thing I like with myself is, let me think. I think I like my way of thinking. It's very rational. I like that with myself.
Jina langu ni Nazma Muhammad Ali. Natoka Kenya. I'm a sophomore, niko mwaka wa pili katika Albright College. Kitu ambacho napenda kuhusu mimi ni smile yangu na macho yangu makubwa. Asante. Kwaheri.